Alright, welcome to Camp Cal Cheek. And this is what happens. I'm sure it looks a little crazy hair, scruffy, whatever. This is what happens after 2 days of rough camping in the wild. And wild it is, and amazing as it is. So we're gonna start a fire right away. It's about 8 o'clock. Skeeters are coming out a little bit, so after a day of biking and everything else, man, wiped out. So yeah, just gonna do nothing all night. We've got, hold on, I got to show you what's going on. One thing, right there. In the fridge is 2 cans of beer we bought from Whistler Brewing in town. It's apricot something. So it's cooling off like you wouldn't believe. This water is really cold. There'll be no bathing in it today. So anyhows, yeah, we'll come back maybe. I feel like I'm living this very primitive lifestyle. Washing down by the river. Washing my fruit down by the river. All that type of thing. Got my hair, was crazy this morning, so wiped it down. Washed my face down, all of that good stuff, you know. And before the beer happens, I think we're best off having a coffee to wake up a little bit. So this is how we're doing it. We got my coffee thermos. This is a little coffee filter system. I use this at my work. So I put 2 scoops in, and that's it. Boil it up, throw it in, and it stays hot for the day. This time it'll be staying hot for the night if I don't drink it all. And maybe 300 meters away from the campsite, you got this little suspension bridge. Same creek. I think Cal Creek? I have to look that up, sorry. I don't know. Yeah, they have their coffee. Morning coffee. Oh, the water's clear though. Okay, I've been corrected. I read the sign. It says this is Gallaghergen River. This one. And the other side is Cal Cheek River. Oh, what? You want another picture? Huh. And you can, from here you can go along the water, riverside. Somebody had set a tent and a campfire here. Not now, but previously. We can go all along this river to where we were, the bungee jump area, which is about 5 kilometers away. And then right to Brandywine Falls, which is 20 some kilometers. Then you can go right to the town of Squamish, hiking along this river and other areas. It's called the Sea to Sky Trail, and it's about 45 kilometers right to the city of Squamish. From there you can actually hike back to Vancouver. So okay, it's slowly getting dark out. What is it, like 9:30 or something? So, and yet another video of camp. I'm sorry about that, but you know what? This is as much for me as it is for anybody else. For memory's sake, I can go back if YouTube is still alive 20 years from now and say, hey, you know what? This is where I was. This is what I was doing. How lucky am I? Because now I'm like 75 years old and can't move out of my bed because I'm old and crippled or whatever.
The next day.
Oh, well, there we go. It's over. It is over, it's over. Car camping is what happened this weekend. It wasn't tent camping. We stayed in the back of the little car, wherever you can see it. I can't see it. Sun is out, shining in my eyes, and my eyes are still half asleep, half open. And you know what? What better time to have a beer than when you first wake up? Now I said we put some beer in the cooler. The Apricot Wayside Wit from Whistler Brewing. There's only a couple sips left over, and yeah, not my favorite. It's yeah, I don't know how to even define it. It's kind of not exactly sour, but it's like a fruity sour something. Fermented apricot, that's the best way to put it, I guess. It's not my cup of tea. I'll stick with, yes, the coffees. I think I'll stick with the coffee beer, the stout beers, the darker stuff. Those are my favorites. This one, yeah, I can't recommend it, sorry. However, the label, I do recommend. The label's pretty cool. So anyhow, folks, it's time to pack up and call it a day. Back to work for a couple days and back to life. And I think I had enough camping this weekend anyways. I've got my quota full and maybe even more than that. So, my friends, until next camping trip, hey, cheers, stay awesome. You know what? No, we're not going to end it yet. Don't end it. We still got the road trip back. Who knows what's going to happen. Okay, the road back. Let the car go by. Too loud. Truck, van, whatever. The road back to Squamish. You come upon this little scenery. This is the highway down to Vancouver. And right down there somewhere is the Squamish River. And that's where we camped out last time. So this gives a glimpse of, and definitely a lot of snow still up on the mountain. But from, so we're going downhill, as you'll notice. So from Whistler, we already drove maybe 15 miles, which was all downhill from that way. A lot of snow there. Holy, look how deep the snow is.
Squamish, yeah.
Close, yeah. 20. I still want to hike that one. Huh? On the other side though, huh? I want to do it one day. Maybe later in the year. Oh.
Yeah, they changed it.
Yeah,
Name,
the
just
name.
a name.
Yeah, I want to hike that other side. Wow, crazy. Huh? Famous for mountain climbing, or what do they call it? Rock climbing, yeah. Grace Church. Oh, look, that's a church. Weird. Huh. Wow. It's more brave.
They do something there.
What?
The building.
Something, I don't know. Hard to say. Maybe news. Wow. So braver people than me. Oh, 141.
You have to stop or
141. Just cautious. Slow vehicle, so be careful. Oh, look at this guy's bike. Chopper.
Yeah.
Old style school chopper. Is he playing? Wow, is he landing or going? I can't tell. Wow, it's going down. So cool. It's like a little mosquito. Huh? Oh, going up.
Yeah.
Okay, we rolling? I can't tell. Anyhow, now begins the fun of taking everything out of the back and putting everything away. Wow, we can't believe we fit everything in here. 2 bikes, a bed, camping supplies, wood. Oh my god. Unbelievable, actually. Oh, wood is on the other side. So we paid $30 for wood, got 2 fires out of it already, and should get a couple more fires out of it. Actually, so for $30 probably get 5 fires out of it. So there we have it, another fun little trip locally close to us. Every trip we've done so far that you've seen, it's all within an hour and a half drive from where we are here. Lots of local places we can check out on the cheap. This doesn't cost us a lot, very little money. That's the best thing about this remote car camping and tent camping deal. So it looks a little dirty. We'll have to wash it up for our next trip and maybe change the oil, do some maintenance, and I'm looking forward to next trip. We are already planning out those next trips, looking for free campsites. So until those trips and until more adventures, hey, stay awesome, keep being awesome, and we'll see you next time. So cheers until then.